Today, I want to talk about some projects that I think are very promising and that I think could be considered as blue chips within the next few months or even maybe the next few weeks. One thing I want to say is that as Ethereum heads get more and more into the Solana space, we're going to be seeing way more volume, and with that, more eyes on projects that deserve a higher floor price than what they're at right now. As always, this is only based on my research and what I think could do well in the next few weeks or months, so of course, if you guys like any of the projects, go do your own research on them and then maybe pick some of them up. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say for the intro. Let's just get straight into the projects. Alright, now the first project that I want to talk about is Steppen. I'm sure that a lot of you guys know what this project is. So this project minted back in December, and they were sitting around a 2 SOL floor price about 2 months ago for a decent amount of time. And obviously ever since then, they've just been growing so much, just exponentially, which is just great to see for a project like this. Now, basically what this project does is it incentivizes the users to basically just go outside and walk or run, just be active. Honestly, that's something that I love. I haven't seen any projects in this space do something like this yet and do it so well. Not only is the point of owning one of these to go outside and take a walk or take a run, but you actually earn Solana back through their native token and you can swap it out on Radium, which is just absolutely insane. And for those of you thinking that you can just get away with walking by going on the treadmill inside your house, you can't do that. You actually have to go outside and walk to earn the rewards, which is a great idea in my opinion. Now there are 4 types of sneakers in this collection. We have the walker, jogger, runner, and trainer. Now each of these shoes have different traits and different speeds that you need to keep up in order to earn the rewards from those certain shoes. Now obviously the walking shoe being the slowest and meant for really walking, you can get away with just walking around your neighborhood at any speed that you want and still earning ROI. And obviously the runner and the trainer are meant for people who go on runs often and who want to go on runs, and these actually earn the most rewards. Now this project has so much to offer, but it really does depend on new people coming in and buying these NFTs to want to go outside and walk and earn the rewards. Some people might call this a Ponzi scheme project, some people might not like it because of that fact. In my opinion though, I've seen huge growth in this project. I've seen a lot of Ethereum whales buy into this project because they want to be more active and they like the idea of the project. And one of the things that really makes me bullish is if we go onto their Twitter, they have over 400,000 followers, which is just insane. I won't say never, but I've almost never seen a Solana project with over a couple 100,000 followers. So to see this many followers, it's got to mean that they're doing something right. Now this project actually uses an app to be able to track how far you're walking, how fast you're walking, how fast you're running, and you can actually mint or breed new shoes every month when their minting event comes around. Now by putting 2 shoes together plus the governance token plus the native token, you can actually breed a new pair of shoes. And obviously the more shoes that you own, the more rewards that you get from just walking outside. Now you actually need an activation code to be able to use this app, but every day on their website they airdrop 1,000 codes for new users to be able to use them, share them with their friends, do whatever with them. And also if you walk for 5 days, you can actually get a code to be able to share with another friend. Another thing that they'll be releasing soon is shoe rentals. So I think that you'll be able to rent these shoes for a certain amount of time and earn the rewards just in that amount of time, and you won't have to pay the floor price right now, which I think is a very good idea. Now, the reason that I think that this is a healthy Ponzi scheme is because a lot of big investors have come into this project and shown unbelievable love to it. I mean, it's insane. Everybody seems to love this project. Everybody's trying to pick one up, and at the same time, everybody's going outside more, which we definitely need instead of being on Discord all day 24/7. This is a project that incentivizes users to be outside and be active. Honestly, I haven't seen any other project in the space do that, not even on Ethereum. So saying that this is an undervalued project is an understatement. This is extremely undervalued. It's one of the only ones of its kind, and it's doing insanely well right now. It's growing very fast. And I definitely think that it has blue chip potential. Honestly, in my opinion, I wouldn't be surprised to see these things going for 20 to 30 in the next few weeks. Now, if we look, they're sitting at a 14 SOL floor price, which is a little bit pricey, but you're earning a really decent amount back. So it kind of makes sense. You'll be able to make your money back within about 100 days. I don't know a lot of other projects that you'll be able to make the money that you spent back only in 100 days from staking it. I don't see any other project in the space that's able to do that yet. Overall, I think that this is a really solid project to get into if you have an extra 14 SOL that you're comfortable keeping away. I mean, in my opinion, it is a very good investment. I'm definitely going to look to pick one of these up in the next few days. Of course, do your own research on it. This is just my opinion, but I do think that it's a safer play. Now, the next project that I want to talk about is Dyor Nerds. Now, there's a lot of information on this project in their white paper, and I won't give it all to you here. I'll just give you the general overview of what they want to do and what they're doing right now. Now, basically what this project wants to do is it wants to make the process of getting whitelisted a lot more easy and a lot more fun, because as you all know, getting whitelisted in a Discord right now and grinding for it is, one, very hard, and two, very annoying and time consuming. Personally, I don't really grind for whitelist. If I really like a project, I'll buy the whitelist token off of FFF and I'll see how it goes from there. Otherwise, I'll just buy on secondary. But if the whitelisting process was a lot simpler and a lot more fun, maybe I'd be more inclined to do it. Now, more often than not, people get into a Discord to grind for whitelist, and then once they get their whitelist role, they leave the Discord and leaves it dry. And that's not great for organic growth for a project. It also leads to an inflation in Discord users. Now, this project's goal is allowing people to get whitelist without spending all of their time on just getting this one whitelist spot. This project is making tools for Twitter giveaways, Discord, wallet, and community password authentication. They're even developing a mass Discord bot, which will allow projects and users to make the entire setting up a Discord and setting up the whitelist roles a lot easier on them. They're also in the works of developing a whitelist bot protection service, which will block bots from trying to get whitelist and trying to unorganically, grow the project, which is essentially what they do. Basically, what they want to do is they want to make whitelisting easy and fun and as non-time consuming as possible, while also growing the project organically. Now, with this, holders are going to be able to enjoy going into Discord without seeing all of that spam about people trying to get whitelist, trying to type in every single time the slow mode turns off. Now, currently they're sitting at a 3 floor price, which isn't too bad. They ran up upwards of 8 just a week ago, which is pretty insane to see. And honestly, looking at the art, it's not so bad. It is very different. I mean, you can see, the ledger right here. It all looks very high quality. And obviously, if we look at the chart, it's a pretty healthy chart, very healthy growth, and I don't see them stopping here. Now, if we go into their Twitter, they have about 35,000 followers and pretty good engagement, honestly. Right here, we can see an edit that says, "Fuck the floor price," which honestly just speaks insane lengths for me. I couldn't care less about the floor price for projects that I really believe in for the long term. Now, if we go over to their white paper, they have their tokenomics listed out and how they're going to be used in the project. So 53% are going to be going to staking, 27% is going to future utility, 13% is going to the team, which is locked for 3 years. That makes me very bullish. If it's locked for 3 years, that means that the team has an incentive to stay in this project and really build it up and be the one project that projects go to organize their whitelist and Discord. Then 3% is going to go to marketing, and then 1% is going to go to the initial LP. And as we can see right here, the activity is actually pretty good. Now, their token Nerd actually has a supply of 1,000 SOL in their LP already, which is pretty insane. They say 50% to start and 50% is going to be spread out into the project. Also, 50% of secondary sales will help fund the LP. And currently, you can actually stake your Nerd for 15 Nerd a day. Now, I'm very excited to see what this project does, not only with their token, but just in general with all of their plans. I think that if they can get what they want to get done, they're going to be a very, very promising project, and I don't see why they wouldn't become a blue chip. All in all, I am very bullish on Dyor Nerds. I think that it's a very safe project to get into. I think it's a good project, but as always, this is my opinion only, not yours. So please do your own research, because I can see the side of this project where it might be a risky play if you're looking for a quick flip. If you're comfortable with keeping this hidden away and not looking at it for a few months and then coming back to it and seeing what they've built, I think that it is a decent play. Now, this project might be a little bit controversial in this video just because it's so expensive already, but compared to where I think that they could be, I think that it's a great entry price right now. So the Teo Infants and Incubators are a really great project in my opinion. They're the Gen 2 of the Gen 1 Teos, and it's absolutely insane what Tom is doing with the team. One of the biggest upsides that I see to buying a Teo Infant right now is that you actually get access to the Teo Discord. Now, personally, I don't own one. I'm not in the Teo Discord, but from what I've heard of it, their alpha calls are top notch, absolutely top tier. And I've seen a lot of people make their money back on a Teo Infant just in 1 week from the alpha calls. Now, obviously the Gen 1 robots are at 170 SOL floor price right now, which is pretty expensive. I know I can't afford that. This is one of these projects that not only am I bullish on the project itself, but I'm also very bullish on the founder, Tom. Now, I know he's not the founder, he just kind of took over the project when it got rugged, but I still consider him as the founder just because he's an amazing builder. In my opinion, he's one of the best builders in the space. Anytime that you hear a Solport Tom collab, the floor price immediately shoots up for any project. If you owned a Teo before, you could actually buy one of these Teo infants or breed one for 1,000 scrap, and right now the price of scrap is $4 per scrap, so you can imagine how expensive that was. Now, I had to ask around some people in the Discord, people that were in the Teo Discord because of the Teo infants, and see what the hype was about, see what was really good about it. Now, according to them, there are at least 15 to 20 people every single day for 20 hours a day in the voice chat talking about alpha calls, talking about plays that they think could do well right now, they think could do well in the long term. I really do think that the Teo Discord is just one of those Discords that you need to be in for the alpha calls. Now, the Teo infants don't generate any passive income yet, but the plans for that will be announced with Scrap 2.0, as well as earning 35% from Solport divided among the shareholders. Now, let's take a look at the Teo oil for a second, right? Sitting at a floor price of about 19 Sol, these are basically an access card to the Gen 3 Teos. If Gen 3 does really well, that just means that Gen 2 will do well and Gen 1 will do even better. Now, I'm not going to sit here and act like I have a ton of information about Teos, like I'm an expert on Teos, because honestly, I don't even own one, and I've never touched the project before. But when I was researching and asking in the Discord about why people were so into Teos and why people loved them, a big reason was because of the Discord and the alpha calls. I think that alone makes me really bullish, and that partnered with the fact that Solport Tom is the owner of the project and the builder, I do not see how these could go down from here. I can only see going up from here. And in addition to that, I've always just loved the Teo art. I love the art style. It's a clean, robotic art style, and I honestly just love that. And that's why I think in the coming months, or even maybe weeks, we can see a huge pump of not only followers for Teo, but the floor price for both generations. The thing that I really like about this project too, they're already an established blue chip project. And that paired with the fact that they have one of the strongest builders in the entire space, I definitely wish that I could pick one of these up right now. And if these go back down to, say, around 55, 50, I'm definitely gonna think about picking one of these infants up. But yeah, guys, I know that was a little bit of a shorter video than usual, but I just wanted to give a little general overview about these three projects that I think could definitely be blue chips in the near future. I know that the price range was a little bit all over the place, but if you have that type of money, definitely do some research on them and think about it, because I think that these are very, very promising projects that really don't have a lot of room to fail. But yeah, guys, as always, like, comment, whatever you guys want to see next. I'm, of course, open to suggestions, any suggestions that you guys want to see, any deep dives on any certain projects that you guys want to see. I'll definitely take a look into them and review them in the next video. Also, I just want to say thank you to everybody who takes the time out of their day to watch these videos. I have only uploaded 2 videos so far, and I feel like I've done a lot better than I've expected so far. So thank you guys so much for that. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.